Monthly for July, basic altar setup and burner clove to stop gossip. This will be back up on my Patreon account. a basic altar setup and burner clove. A basic altar setup and burner clove. Okay, first y'all gonna start with the basic altar setup. Greetings everybody, pop up with me later. I'm just doing this because somebody was wanting to know the altar setup. Basic, there's many books on it. You can find books on it in different books, spiritual books. People set it up. But I'm just gonna show you a basic, like if this was your altar, you need a white candle always. Water, it can be a glass, all right? Or you can put wood with water, something wood. You gotta have an incense though. You're using the elements. Okay, so what you're doing is using the elements. Air, the incense, water, right? And this could be the wood also, the incense holder. The incense holder could be the wood also. So you can do like if you don't have the copper, you can just take the wood. That account for the wood. Which your body is the wood, is the element, it's the material, right? Your presence. Everybody is unique. You don't have to copy off somebody else's altar. It should represent you. Okay, this is the spiritual candle. I'm just using a tea light, but you want a 7-day candle, you know, or the half a 7-day candle, the little white one. It's always got to be white. That's a basic altar. If I take away this, the little cone, all right, that's a basic altar right there. The 4 elements: air, fire, water, wood, your presence, right? Now, what you put on your altar is your prerogative. That's your altar. That's every day, set up every day to pull your energy by. What you accumulate on the altar is up to you. Whatever you feel led to do by your ancestors or what you're trying to do. It can be color, it could be crystals on it. You can put cowrie shells. It can be a prosperity altar. It can be, you can put Gaia there, or Buddha, or Nirvana. You can, that's an altar right there. It can be tucked away in your corner. It can be on your dresser. It could be like in your living room on something like this, right? It could be on something like that. It can be tucked in your room. You can put a picture of yourself on there. I don't do pictures. And you definitely want to plant. So what you want to do is get you something that won't catch on fire. I love to use bamboos because bamboos grow straight up. They don't have to lean over the fire. Even if you got the 7-day candle, they grow straight up. So it ain't nothing that's going to catch a fire. And it's never to be by a curtain. Never to be by a curtain. Let me reiterate that. Never put an altar by a curtain. Because you never know when the glass is going to pop. Now, some people say put it in a bowl. Okay? So if you have a bowl, they say burn it in a bowl, right? Something that can catch it. A white bowl, you can go to Walmart. All right. If you had the 7-day candle, you put it in a white bowl. So that way if it popped, the thing don't catch on fire. Always put it out before you leave your house. You can add it, you can fire it back up when you come back home. So you can put it in, it don't have to be this big of a bowl. It just need to be a bowl, something little, right? Like the size of this even. Like how little this bowl is, it can be something like that to put the 7-day candle in. You know, White is for purity, of course, so that's why you like white. So again, but whatever floats your boat, whatever floats your fancy. Now that's an altar. That's literally all y'all need. But you don't want anybody to touch this shit. People should not touch your altar unless you've given them permission to go get something off the altar. All right. So you can put that. I can put crystals. You know, I can put selenite to keep it charged. And that's a little altar space. And you go and you sit and you can meditate, right? You can sit at it like this, stare at it, fire gaze, watch the smoke, learn how to read the smoke. You know, learn how to read the blaze on the fire, the way the fire is flickering. It tells you things, right? It'll start communicating to you once you're doing it in an everyday thing. Now the water, when you get bubbles in your water, that's the presence of your ancestors. So some people say change it every day. I was taught to change it every day when I started way back when, but some people leave it out and change it once a week. And some people say you won't see bubbles to the end of the week. That's not true, because my bubbles will come the same day I fill this up. If I fill this up and I just happen to pass by it, sometimes I see bubbles right away and I just put water in it. So it depends on how active greetings everybody. It depends on how active your ancestors are and how connected you are, right? So, and you want to clean it once a week, or when these ashes start to drop on the desk, they don't like mess. So when they start to drop over on the desk, you're supposed to clean your altar, because your ancestors don't like mess. The altar space should be clean. It should always be clean. That's why people get the one that keeps the ashes, right? The little deeper one. So you can clean it with Florida water, vinegar and water, you know, however you need to sterilize the space and keep it clean. And you need to dust off whatever your gadgets, whatever your items you put on it, you got to keep those clean. You'll see the little marking of the water around here. You gotta clean the glass, because foggy water and foggy glass is gonna cloud. Okay, put it up there, baby. It's gonna cloud whatever you're trying to do. So always keep your glasses clean. Huh? Yeah, in a minute. And so always keep it clean. Charge your crystals, put them out in the sun, smudge them with the sage, with the smoke of the sage, activate them, you know. You can bring a bell. You can even have a bell on your altar so you can keep the vibration high. You can do so many little things with an altar, y'all. So many things with an altar. Right? It's yours. It's everybody's spiritual journey is different. As long as you know the basic, what you do, you need to ask your ancestors to put on there. And always clean your crystals, or anything new you bring home, you may want to add, you know, make sure you sage off whatever you want to add. You see what I'm saying? Everything is always clean before you put it on there. It could be a singing bowl up there. It could be a bell. You know, it could be anything, right? Whatever you choosing to put up there. Now, this right here, be careful. Because if you put the fertility goddess up there, you or somebody might end up pregnant, because that's fertility. This represents the but it also represents the goddess, the fertility goddess. So if you put an altar on if you put the fertility goddess on, not only will it make you fertile or be fruitful, multiply, because it represents the as you can see, it represents the It's the exact same thing, just in many different forms. Transmutation, right? Transformation. So it really is the all right, the fertility goddess. So if you put that up there, you gonna definitely, on the altar, you might end up pregnant, or somebody in your family might end up pregnant. It depends. Your children might end up pregnant. So you got to be careful about having that on the altar. I would just have it somewhere around the house. All right. So that, you know, I got my unks everywhere. So that's just like how y'all Christians put y'all crosses everywhere. I got unks everywhere, because that's the original, because that's where we came. That's the womb, that's the fallopian tubes, that's the birth canal, or that's the divine feminine, the universe. That's the fallopian tubes, or the testes, and then that's the phallic. So those are the two representing creation, right? Before there was man on the planet, there was woman. So it was a planet of women. That's the Ankh. the planet of the unks, the planet of women. And if y'all see, what's her name? Superwoman? What's her name that played in Fast and the Furious? That was the Tokyo Drift dude that she got killed. That was her that played in that movie. That's what she was telling, the story where it was all women, the planet of women. So go back and see that movie. Is very symbolic. It's very symbolic. They were telling y'all before men came along, it was all women, right? Everything was about the woman because she populated the planet. So of course, she didn't need man to get pregnated. Usually we held our yonis to the sun and we became pregnant. We didn't need an actual phallic. We could pregnate ourselves. Androgynous, right? Y'all look up that word too so y'all can know. So androgynous, we were all androgynous in nature, right? We could pregnate ourselves, and that's symbolic to material and spiritual. That is symbolic to spiritual and physical. Because if we wanted to be pregnant, we can be pregnant. That's why people have false pregnancies. Women have false pregnancies because they want to be pregnant so bad that their bodies will take on the characteristics of a pregnant woman, but yet when they go get their labs done, they're not pregnant. But it'll show, they'll have all the symptoms: nausea, the weight gain. Their body will go through this, like they want to be pregnant so bad they'll make their body trick themselves into being pregnant. But when the doctor draw the blood, there's no indication that they're pregnant. That's because we're androgynous by nature, spiritually and physically. The only reason why, well, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why we cannot get pregnant today is because the environment is not conducive for us to be pregnant. They got too many shits in the food. They got too much shit in the air that counter us pregnating ourselves. That's the Immaculate Conception. That's the Immaculate Conception. Because if you think about it, a woman is complete, the man is incomplete. That's why men need women to give birth to their dreams. But women don't need birth to give birth to their dreams because she is what? And she is he. And goddess is God. And that's why. And that's why these men are fighting that. And vaccinations, exactly. It's so many shits. That's why the first argument men gonna say, y'all can't do it now. Bitch, you know why we can't do it now. You know exactly why we can't do it now. Because we're not in an environment to do it now. Social, economically, we're suppressed. We're oppressed. So any woman can do it, but we can't do it with the way things are in the world. And that's the only thing that stops us. Go back and see it. Greetings, Stacy from Australia. Go back and see Wonder Woman with that girl that played on Fast and the Furious that got killed. His girlfriend, the Oriental guy. I forget her name. It's a real good movie. If y'all ain't seen it, go back and see it. Superwoman, Wonder Woman, whatever the hell it was. But it talks about a planet. They were on the island, right? They were on this island. It was all women. You didn't see no men at all. That's the planet of the Ankh. Not the apes, the Ankh. So women can, and they were warrior goddesses too. They protected, they battled, they taught themselves how to defend that little mountain terrain or ocean or whatever it is. They taught the girls, they taught whoever they needed to teach. So they kind of went up in rank. Almost like on Black Panther, kind of like with the warrior goddesses and stuff, the bald head women that they played in they were generals or whatever when they went to war. So, and then y'all got Nzinga. If y'all know about Queen Nzinga, y'all need to look that up too, because that'll give you how powerful women are, even when it comes to battle. So when it comes to a fight. But yeah, we're not in that because they domesticated us. And that's why they don't want y'all to step up into y'all power, because y'all have been disempowered. We have been disempowered as a woman, as a female, as a feminine, right? Female and feminine is two different things. So as a feminine energy, we have been disempowered. So anything that I'm mentioning, you guys can look it up for yourself. Don't take Kem Arts' word for it. Do your research and look stuff up that people mention that you ain't never heard of. That's called self-study. So androgynous is one, right? So look up the history of us. Look up all the queens that ruled kingdoms and they went to battle. Look it up, y'all, because they're out there. You just got to dig. So this will be back on my Patreon account, since they would like to take my shit down and steal my shit and try to take it down. I will bag this up on my Patreon because I am recording it now, so I don't give a fuck. So again, I still got it on video. And that's sad that you got to do this kind of shit, all right, because people want to try to slaughter what you're trying to help other people understand, overstand, superstand about themselves, right? Damn, that's fucked up. Yeah. So it said you join right on time, dropping them jewels, them diamonds, right? Leaders make leaders, but you can't make leaders when you got a bunch of followers. All right. So you can put whatever you want. You can get them out of books and random books. You can set it up however you want to. If you Buddhist, monk, or Dalai Lama, whatever, Christ, whatever, you can put crosses everywhere. You know, whatever you want to do is your prerogative. Everybody's spiritual journey is different. This is the basic of how you set an altar up. All you need is life, right? The elements, plant life, right? A statue of your choice if you want to. It don't have to be one on there. It could be all crystals. It could be the Laughing Buddha, okay? A wood, grounding, earth, and your body is earth, material. All right, crystals if you want to raise the vibration up to help pull the vibration up. Water, because we all came out of the water, right? We all came out of the womb, the sac. Crystals like selenite you don't have to sage this because it's self-cleaning. The highest one is, I think, is the quartz. So you can have, the Tekken represents the phallic symbol. So you can have one of those on there. You don't have to. That represents the phallic too. It's just cut the way it's cut. And or you can have the bars, the self, and you can sweep yourself every morning and clean your aura off, right? The aggregate night cluster is one that is so powerful. It aligns all your chakras. You only need this one crystal. If you ain't got nothing else, this one crystal will calibrate every chakra. You just run it up, and you can hold it over each one, and you might feel it start to twirl and make funny feelings in your body. That means it's calibrating. The aggronite clusters are very powerful, but it do chip off over time. All right, it do chip off over time. I got pieces of it everywhere. Or you can do the 7 chakras, right? I don't even know if I got them up here. You got red jasper. Oh, well, I even got try to get you the basic 7 chakras. I may not have. I'm missing my citrine, but you can use sunstone for that. Oh, or for the heart, you can put rose quartz. I usually have an amethyst up here, but I don't. I only got that tower up there. So, but this close enough. This close enough. You know, this would be yellow, the citrine, but it's in the back. I thought I had it up here. Hold on. Yellow. Oh no, moonstone, my bad. Whew. About to burn my arm on the insect. Citrine, moonstone. Let me get my moonstone. So solar plexus would be moonstone or the yellow. That's masculine. And here's moonstone, feminine. If you don't have a yellow. If you don't have a yellow, okay, sunstone would be there. See, sunstone, moonstone would be in the solar plexus. And sunstone would be here, represents the male or tiger's eye. So root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, which could be also lapis or amazonite. See? And then aquamarine, amazonite, turquoise, and lapis and solidite for This one, that's lapis. And amethyst will be on the top, or the quartz will be on the top. So once you realize what your colors represent, you can have these 7 chakras on the altar as well. And that's 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up here with the quartz will be the amethyst or the quartz. Right? So that's your 7 chakras. So you can get a little 7 chakra kit and put that on there. I'm just showing you the different ways you can mix the stones, okay? Once you learn what the crystals represent, you can mix them. So, and that's just so evil eye, if anybody come over and they happen to glance at it, if y'all the person that got a lot of company, you can put an evil eye so that way it'll keep that energy off of your altar. If you have a lot of company, you can lay the bracelet up there, all right, to protect the space from negative energy, all right. All right, so whatever you choose to put up there is you. And again, cowrie shells for prosperity. You can put the individuals up there, or you can put the bracelets up there, right? Or you can wear them for prosperity, right? To bring in abundance and prosperity, right? They represent money, but they also represent your ancestors as well. Now, it don't matter which incense you want to burn. You can burn the cone. You know, you can get an incense burner and burn the smoke that way. You got any one of them. You can get resins, you can get the cone, you can get the incense. You know, you just want it all to be together. All right, that's basically what you want, it all to be together. So that's the basic. That's the basics. All right. That's the basics right there. That's it right there. A live plant. I like these. Like I said, you can even get a bonsai, because these and bonsai represent prosperity. So you can get the bonsai, right? You can get that, and anything else you add, make sure you ask your ancestors, is it okay to put it on there? But before you put it on there, activate your crystals. And before you put it on there, sage it. If you bring anything back from the house, whether it's goodwill, whether it's new, sage it, clean it. Clean the energy off from people handling it. All right, so you're not putting negative energy in your space. All right, so that's basic. Everybody got it? Everybody got it? Huh? You got it? Now that you can, like I said, it can be on something like a round little plant stand. See how this high went up? You can have it by the window, but not by a curtain. Not by a curtain. I wouldn't suggest that. You need to have it away, like off from a wall. Not by a curtain. The fire don't need to be by, because if it pop for negativity of people sending you shit, then it might catch on fire. So you don't ever want it by curtains. That's my disclaimer. And then you want to put it out when you leave, because you can always light it back. All right. So you don't want to leave candles burning during the day when you go home, or at night while you sleep, which I used to do it all the time, but now it disturbs me, so I don't do it no more. But when I first started, my candles burnt all the time. At night, I would look up and fire gaze at night. I would fire gaze in the morning when I walk in the room. I would always have my energy just accumulating around my altar. So if I felt drained or sick, all I had to do was go sit in front of my altar to recharge. Because the altar is yours. This represents an energy pool of your own energy. So the more you interact with it, the more energy you're going to have around your altar that is yours. It's not nobody else's. All right. So it don't have to be a big bamboo. Like I said, it can be little twigs. They'll grow eventually, right? So again, that's the altar. All right, everybody got it? You can have a regular glass about like that. Go to Walmart and buy you a glass so you can have water. Get you a Voltaire, a little Voltaire candle, or just get you, if you want to make sure it go out, you can use tea lights, or you can use the little jars about like that, or you get a 7-day that lasts 7 days. All right, but if you burn it 7 days every day, it ain't gonna last 7 days. It's gonna last about 4. Okay, it's gonna last about 4 because you burning that bitch. Okay, the ancestors or the spirits will come toward the light. Now, you can put champagne on there, you can put wine on there, you can put rum on there, you can put gin on there. That feeds the spirit, because we got different ancestors that drank. You can even put a cigar or a cigarette on there for your ancestor if it's an ancestor shrine. This will be the same thing for a shrine for your ancestors. The same setup, but maybe with a picture, or the same setup with maybe things that they like. Like if you got something that belongs to them, you can put that on there. You get it? If you're going to turn it into an ancestor altar, you can put a picture of the deceased loved one on there, or just a belonging of the loved one. You can sit rum, beer, alcohol, whatever they love to drink. You can set their food on there to feed the ancestors, because there's a saying, and I believe it's an African saying, what you do for your ancestors, they'll do for you. And what you're doing for yourself on this side, you're doing for yourself on the other side, because you and your ancestors are one. Right? They live within you, in the dark, in the sky, in the cosmos, which is in the inside, because it's dark in there, so nobody can see, right? And those trillion of cells that we got in there, those are your ancestors' comings. Those are that's the ancestral DNA. You got to wake up. That's the junk DNA, they like to call it, junk DNA. But it's not junk DNA. It's your ancestors' DNA. It's those cells that's dormant, that sleep. And it's your job, as you awaken to yourself and remember who you are, you wake up those cells, and them cells empower you on this side. Not just what you do over on this side over there, but it empowers you over here too. So that's the spiritual world and the physical world coming together, right? So if this is the spiritual world, this is inside our bodies, this is up when we look up in the sky, this is us down here. This is the living, this is the dead. We call the dead living, and we call the living dead, and it's opposite. You got to flip it. The cells are just sleep. You got to wake up the sleeping giant, right? So you can get the knowledge that they put in you in those sleeper cells, in those in what they call junk DNA. So once you wake that up, the more you do, the more power you get. The more you do it, the more power you get. The more discipline you get, the more power you get. You can put food on there. You can put whatever they like. If you want an Orisha altar, then you put whatever the Orisha likes, right? You can put whatever the things you like. It just depends on what type of altar y'all got. It can be as basic, like I said, it can be very basic. It ain't got to be nothing on it, but you do need a plant. You do need a plant, because that represents life, right? That's nature. So you do need something green, something that's easy to maintain. You don't have to go to it every day and water it. It ain't going to be all over the place catching fire. It's just something that grows straight up. And when it starts to die, replace it. Bonsai, replace it, right? Something easy, not nothing complicated. It don't have to be elegant. Y'all, and don't copy off nobody else's altar, because that's not you. That's somebody else's. That's why I always say spirituality comes with just you knowing that that's your journey and not somebody else's journey. And that's one big thing they fuck y'all up over. They always think that y'all got to do things the way they do it. No, you don't. That's why we're individual. And your ancestors are not mine. So I'm trying to appease my ancestors, not to fuck yours. Okay? So that's how you got to understand that. You got to understand like who your ancestors are. You appeasing them. You're venerating them. Why the fuck would I venerate somebody else's ancestor? Ain't my shit. That's their job to do, right? So again, always just do the basics, and you're over halfway there. That's all you got to remember is the basics, and you over. And a flower. You can definitely have a flower. You can have a carnelian, any type of living thing. A living thing. Right? Plants are alive. Flowers are alive. You can beautify it the way, thank you for that. You can beautify it the way you choose. It's just the basic you need to do, and that's the magician. That's the elements. You can put dollars on, you can put this in with money. Some crystals work with copper, so whichever ones work with copper, that's why you see us wrapping them. You can get a little copper bowl like this, use it for the incense or the charcoal burner, or use it for the crystals, because some crystals are very empowered with copper, like malachite is, like quartz crystal is, right? Like tumbleite is. It becomes more, okay? So you can use that as a little crystal bowl or a little incense burner. It's just whatever you want to do. All right. So everybody got that? Everybody understand that part? That's basic. That's basic spirituality 101. You can't go wrong with that. Just change your water. Be disciplined. You can light it before you go to work. Remember to put it out, or you can just wait till you get home and light it. The thing is, you want to light it every day. Some days you may not feel like it. That's fine too. If you don't feel like it, don't. All right, you don't have to. Nothing says you got to light it every day. Nothing said, and don't overfeed your ancestors if you're putting food on your altar. Don't overfeed your ancestors. You need to ask permission. Everything is about asking. Everything is about asking them permission to do it. So don't do the ancestors just yet. Get your own altar discipline down first. That's the way I started. I started with me first. I started with my own altar. And then once I became aware, thank you, sweetie. Once I became aware and more disciplined, then I did the ancestor altar, or the shrine is what they call it, right? The shrine or the ancestor altar, right? So get disciplined in how you do you, because that way you're not offending your ancestors. And some of your ancestors, you don't want to put them on the fucking altar, because they're going to wreak some havoc in your life if they didn't like you. Because you got kid folks that don't like your ass because you this person's child. So you want to ask permission to put them on there. You want to make sure it's okay. You don't want to put two rivalry ancestors up there either, because you might have some war going on. Everything is about asking permission, making sure it's okay, because you don't want to cross like two ancestors up that didn't fucking get along. You get it? You want to make sure that you had a good relationship with the person you put on that altar. You know what I'm saying? You had a good rapport with them. They were either of light or they were either of dark. So it depends on what you're trying to accomplish, because we got forgotten ancestors, we got unknown ancestors, we got warrior ancestors, and we got them be humble ancestors, that were very humble in nature and very spiritual or religious, right? So it depends on what you're trying to accomplish when you divvy on the ancestral side, right? And this is just from me learning. This ain't even nobody taught me none of this shit. This is the stuff Spirit taught me. So I didn't get my shit from nobody. My shit comes straight from the divine, from Spirit, from trial and error, from me tweaking. I must have changed my altar like 5 or 6 times. It transforms. As I grew, it transformed with me. Some stuff I had on my altar, I don't even have no more. I gave it back. I gave it to the Goodwill, or I did whatever. Some stuff I found new, some stuff I found in thrift stores. I just saged it and got the negative energy off of it, and boom, that was it, because Spirit said I could get it. They led me to every transformation I went through with my altar. Spirit led me to the thing they wanted me to put on it. And it don't matter if it was in a thrift store. It didn't matter if it was new. And when I got it from the thrift store, I barely paid anything for it. And that's how you know they got you. They got your back, because they've given it to you for almost nearly, if not free, for little or nothing. You ain't spending thousands of dollars to build an altar. Some people say don't, but that's not quite so either. Long as you're cleaning the stuff and your ancestors are guiding to the stuff of what you're trying to create in mind for that altar, you don't have to listen to that. You don't have to listen to that, because you're purging the energy off of it. You're cleaning the energy off of it. You're saging the energy off of it. You can even put it in the sun, right? You can remove the negative energy. If that's the case, y'all shouldn't believe in exorcism. So see how y'all double standards? Y'all got so much fucking double standards. Religion fucked everything up. Even religion, like I said, they went from religion and came over there with that same bullshit and spirituality and fuck y'all up, because they thinking y'all gotta do shit. No, you don't. I'm one that didn't even go by their shit. So I know it works. I wouldn't be here the fucking day if it didn't work. So it does work. You just gotta honor the basic. And that's your elements that you're made of. Water, air, fire, earth, wood. 5 elements. like the Chinese do. We deal with 4, but it's 5. Metal, whatever. Gold and silver, copper, brass, whatever the fuck you want to put on it. It doesn't matter. And then you can throw a little change on there. You can throw a little change on there as well, right? You can throw a little dollar or two, a little bowl of change. Like you can even put the little bowl of change in here, and every time you get a dollar or two or some change, you can put it. So you'll always have money. Now it becomes a money altar, right? And this represents money, and this represents money in Chinese, right? So it depends. Like all this stuff I'm mentioning is not right off. When you trust yourself enough to do it, you will trust yourself. You can gather little information from different people, but in opinionated, right? But it don't mean you have to do it, because if it don't set divine rising, and if it don't set right with your spirit, don't do it. Don't do it. Because that is between you and yourself. That is your energy. Unless it's you and your ancestors, that is you and your ancestors' energy. All right, your shrine or altar, ancestor altar, or whatever you want to call it. Look up some books, get some different takes on it, and see which way y'all want to go with it. You know, I have a friend named, I got to get this out of my, I'm already stuffy. Let me move this right now. Because it's going right up my nostril. I'm going to put this up here. I just wanted to show y'all because somebody was looking for it. And I said I would go back and do it again and bag it up. Look up what in the Bible. And you can't say that's heathenist, because y'all got altars in the goddamn church. So you see the double standard? Hey, y'all, stop running. You see the double standard? How can you say you can't have an altar, but you got an altar in church? Told y'all you don't even believe what you believe. You don't even believe what you believe. I have a friend, his name is something, so you can tell me what he wants, what's going on with his head. No, I can't tell nothing. You got to book a reading. You want to know that. That's too many questions. Go book a reading on my website, KemArts.org, KEMARTS.org. You want to know that? Book a private reading. So let's say you traveling for a month. What can you do without carrying all this stuff over the border? Buy it when you get there. Oh, no. Oh, let me tell you about that shit right there, girl. When I would go travel, I took the little tea light. You can take the little glass, wrap it up, put it in with your clothes, take you a couple of incense, and that's it. And you can buy the cigar there or the incense there. Or you can just find another, what you call those, stop running so you hit that corner. Those little memorabilia cups where you travel that can be your water. I used to sage the damn hotel room. Girl, please, child, I done it. Or you wait and find it over there. You look up places over there, metaphysic, before you get over there so you know where to go. I wouldn't advise sage leaving out the States because they might think it's weed because that's what it smells like. But in the States, I've done it. I've done it in the States. So it can be done. Because I used to sage hotels, child. I don't play that. And I go find the nearest gas station and get me a goddamn cigar and burn that damn cigar. Like one time I took a trip and found a cigar. And I was like, Spirit, what the fuck? That was Elegua. That was that shoe, Papa Legua, giving me a cigar. And I was like, do I pick this damn thing up? Y'all, when I tell you that motherfucking cigar was still whole, and I thought, oh shit, do I take this cigar, take it back and burn it? They found, it was free. It was free. It was because I was traveling. And had I not been aware of what I was doing, I would have passed that cigar back because it stunned me. Because it came out of nowhere. Because I was like, where the fuck did this cigar come from? Who left a whole thick ass cigar back here? And I think I even passed it up. And then some said, go back and get it. And I went back and get it. and I had the stuff, and so I lit it on the stove because it had a room with a little stove where I either had the lighter, and I burnt that bitch in that damn room. Show me it. They'll do some shit like that. They will do some shit like you will get it for free. Like when I say they want you to have it, you're going to have it. You're going to have it. You know, because I don't smoke. So it's like, shit, what do I do with this damn thing? I was traveling. It's a sign. So that's why I said, people can't tell you what you're going to run into on your own spiritual journey. That's bullshit. Only you can tell yourself and see for yourself your spiritual journey. People can't tell because everybody is individual. We have different ancestors. We have different missions or assignments or different purposes, right? And I'm just sharing y'all so you will know when you come into some shit like that, you will know, okay, I remember Kim saying, okay, so maybe just take a minute and just get quiet. Spirit, ancestors, is this for me? Is this cigar for me? And they gonna answer you. Because this takes time to develop the lines of communication with them. Especially when you all been bamboozled into not connecting with them, saying it's evil because you've been in church all your life. And you've been holding on to a false belief system, a lie, indoctrination. So once you get out of that indoctrination, you will start seeing stuff. And they can't call it witchcraft, because you know why? Because what they doing in church is witchcraft. You got more witches in the church dressed up like Jezebel than you got people ain't in the church. So I don't buy that. You got Jezebels in the spiritual community too. Because remember, everybody came from religion and went into the spiritual community to hide the bullshit they was doing. Make y'all think that they trying to be on their journey, and they're not even on their journey. They just think they on their journey. And so, but you'll learn yourself. You'll learn through trial and error. They won't let you hurt yourself, but you'll trust me. They will correct you. Cause I had to. It was some shit I fucked up. I was like, oops, I'm sorry. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Right? And they'll let you know, but it won't hurt you, but it'll be enough to get your attention not to do it no more. They will let you know, but they will let you learn, but they won't let you hurt yourself because they understand your learning. And if it's learning from the divine and you're initiated from the divine, you don't need no man to teach you anything. Hey, sweetie, you don't need a man to teach you anything. Spirit can teach you. A man can teach. Spirit can teach you. All right, I'm learned from spirit. I'm not learned from man. All right, I'm learned through spirit because I work with spirit. Can you have a cookie?
Yeah, what are the?
No, you can eat some.
I want to buy the cookies.
You can get a butter cookie later. I'm gonna eat some oatmeal. You ain't had no cookie. Tell Casey to come get that smoothie. Tell Casey to come get those. Casey, come get your smoothie. You try to put you mess up. Who got blueberry? Who got blueberry?
Me.
And who else? Did you get oatmeal? Get your oatmeal. Get kind of milk. You got two of these? Oh, okay, I'm gonna give you this one. You gonna get one at a time. Cause y'all like to waste food.
I want a cookie.
You gonna get a cookie after you eat, little boy. Now I'm gonna get in this oatmeal. Give me the strawberry. Okay. Hold on, y'all. So spirituality, if you can't put spirituality in a box. That's the reason why it's round. That's the reason why it's round in the first place. Because in spirituality, that's the reason why it's round in the first place. That's the reason why it's round in the first place. Because that's spirituality. You can't put that in a box. This is what you can use to manifest, actually, that sign right there. So again, I had one of my good brothers, spiritual brothers, gave me that a long time ago. It's the absolute, but it's all also what you can manifest. It's a hey, don't start that. That's something you can manifest with. And they have the cross in there, but it's really the box. It's really like the box too. So that's just a way you can manifest too. And you actually can manifest with this. Another spiritual brother showed me how to manifest with this. So you can manifest with these different things. You just got to know how to manifest with those different things. So that's just a different type. Those are just different types of manifestations that I was taught by two different spiritual brothers. So, stop running. Stop running. Stop. Oh, here y'all. Hold on. There's bumper room up in here today. Here, come eat.
We're here.
Well, you here.
Yes.
Come eat.
Yummy.
Stop playing because you're going to burn yourself. Stop. It's hot.
So,
Sit down. Don't play around this. This is hot. You don't burn them little legs. You gotta stop. Stop playing. Stop waving your hands. Well, we'll get the fly later. I got the flies out over here, but don't hit your bowl and knock this over. Blow and stir. 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 Blow it before you put it in your mouth. Put that paper down, Casey. So you can pay attention. This stuff is hot. Your legs is out. Okay. You got it? Stop playing and eat. And then you can get your little butter cookie after that. You ain't getting it till y'all eat the food, okay? Ain't like y'all eat this cookie because y'all hyper enough. When you finish, eat. Go and eat. All right. So let's get back to the gossip part. Okay, so we done. Everybody, sorry about that. Y'all had to get them straight because they was gonna keep pulling on me. They was gonna keep pulling on me. You didn't find much positive oh, okay, so I'll do you over today, Beverly. That's fine. That's why I be asking, am I done? She interrupted my reading. I was very disappointed. Okay, so I'll do you over, Beverly. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be number, where's my paper at? Where's my paper at? Where's my paper? You'll be number 3. Slate number 1, Blair number 2. I'll put you as number 3, Beverly. You don't have to pay for it. You'll be number 3. Thank you for telling me. All y'all gotta do is, because when spirit is intervening, I'm in spirit realm. That I have no control over that. That's why I always ask, did I finish? Did I finish? Y'all need to speak up though. When I say that, speak up and say you didn't finish me. If you got to put the red explanation points on there, then put the red X so I'll see it, because my screen goes ghost. I don't see all y'all comments. It go in and out. If I usually have to reach up there and do that because it don't stay up there on my thing where I can see it. So always say something, and I'll be happy to get you. All right. So I'll get you at number 3 today, Beverly. Thank you for telling me. The presence of shit you got for me, huh, Irma? Did I get you shit you for, huh? What'd you say, Irma? What'd you say, Irma? Reading is very passionate. So y'all got the basic altar for those that had anything. Y'all need to look up that stuff. Any animal totems y'all see, y'all need to look it up. It's out there. Y'all just won't Google stuff. Y'all won't find books. Y'all won't read. Y'all want people to just tell y'all stuff. People is not going to babysit y'all. Y'all got to learn to go fish. Y'all see, that's what the church did to y'all. The church just gave y'all everything. Y'all took it and run with it instead of doing the homework yourself. It is time for y'all to sit down and start looking stuff up for yourself. Use the Google and use the video. Use YouTube. Use TikTok. Put those same questions that you learn how to paraphrase those questions and always add a question mark because it lets the search engine know that you're asking a question. So you can say black cats and put a question mark. Black cats crossing your path, question mark. Y'all got to learn how to go research. This is no time for people to be feeding y'all. You got to do the work yourself. Y'all got to stop. Aloha. You got to stop wanting people to give y'all the answer because you're not going to remember it because you didn't look it up. So it's not going to stick. The information only sticks when you do the research. Study to show yourself approved is exactly what it means. Look it up. Look it up so you have your own opinion about certain topics, and it's okay that your opinion don't match somebody else's. It don't have to. It don't have to. It's what you identify with. It's what resonate with you in any of this stuff. If a certain knowledge don't resonate with you, well, guess what, honey? It don't resonate with you. But it don't mean it don't resonate with the other 7 billion people minus 1 on the world, in the world. It don't mean that. It don't mean that. Y'all limit y'all own mindset because y'all have a lot of fear of the unknown. And the unknown that y'all have a fear of is what if I'm wrong? That's that bejeebus shit. I'm going to hold on to bejeebus because what if I'm wrong? What if, let me keep 1 foot in the door in case he do come back. You can't grow like that. You cannot grow like that, having 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door. You either in or you're out. You either want to stay in church or you want to get the hell out of there and grow. That's it. And when you grow, you're going to learn how to use what you learned in church. You're gonna learn what everything really is, the terminology behind stuff, the symbolism behind stuff, the signs, because you're gonna start getting your own downloads. Excuse me. But y'all afraid to trust yourself. So they got y'all a lot afraid of the unknown. They got a lot of y'all in the fear. Beverly, did you get me, honey? Jennifer, thank you. You're number 4. Beverly, did you get that? Beverly, did you hear what I said? Jennifer, number 4. Thank you, Jennifer. Beverly, did you get that? You don't have to pay me today. All right. So again, you said it means they send an evil eye, and if you're driving, it gets. What means that? Oh, you looked it up. That's what you're saying it means, Irma. Well, she gotta mean it. She gotta read it because trust me. You can read some of that stuff on all those angel numbers and all those dream interpretations and all those animal totems. And because human wrote it and whoever taught them and gave them that information or that download, it don't necessarily mean everything in that paragraph going to relate to you. You might find 1 word that relate to you in an animal totem. You might find 1 passage out of a paragraph like this that relate to you. So even if you say that's what it means, she still got to look it up because that's what it means to you. But that may not be everything what it means to her. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to see. Everybody is allowed to take in what resonates with them. It's only the church and these religions that said it's my way or you're wrong, everybody else is wrong, and that's wrong, and that's incorrect. That's incorrect. It ain't no one religion better than the other. It's whatever makes you the better person, whatever keeps you disciplined, whatever keeps you intact as a being, respecting other life. You see what I'm saying? What helps you abide by universal law and planetary law? Oh, I'm spitting. Somebody spit when they talk. It's what makes you the better person, that you don't hurt another, do no harm, take no shit, right? So that's what the religions were supposed to teach y'all. It wasn't, oh, this religion better than this one, and this one is the lie, and this one is the truth, and this one is this, and this one is that, because all it's doing is keeping up a war, diversion, the disconnect, right? I don't care if you Christian or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. It don't matter to me, because I know what the fuck I am. So you can be whatever you want to be. Why can't y'all understand that? Why can't y'all understand that? Let people be what they want to be and leave them alone. That is their choice. That's not your choice. Ain't nobody said you have to go along with what they're choosing to be. You just turn and look the other way. Y'all gotta learn to turn and look the other way. When people made a choice of who they are, that means if you don't want to associate with them and you think it's evil, then don't be on their fucking pages. That means don't be on their fucking pages. That means unfollow them. That means fucking block their ass. That means don't try to friend them. Don't try to go see what they doing. Don't try to keep up with them. Don't try to do nothing. Why is that so hard? Because motherfucking humans is fucking nosy. They nosy. They just got to meddle with shit. So it takes a strong person to mind their damn business. It takes a strong person to mind their damn business and let people choose what they allow to choose. That takes strong individuals. We all wrong, we all right to a degree. To a degree. We're all wrong and we're all right to a degree. All right, now, let's shut these gossipers up. Now, cloves. Y'all know what cloves look like. These little things right here. You know, if you got high blood pressure, you can chew them. They're good for cleaning the teeth. Right? You ain't even got to have high blood pressure. They just got good properties. You can chew them every day. Damn shit, it clean your... It's a taste you got to get used to, though. Look up the... Casein. I'll go back to that one. Oh, God dang. It cleans the mouth as well from bacteria. You can chew 2 or 4 of those a day. You can set them in a bottle of water. They'll float to the top. Once they soak, put it in the cabinet 3 days or under the sun at night, and then pour it in your bath water. And you'll have a clove. It's so much you can do with these. All right, so let's go. Let's shut these gossipers up. Somebody need to tell their ass to shut up. People gossiping, right? So you need a charcoal burner. There's my old things I was gonna throw away, and then I started, getting this stuff, and I said, oh shoot, I can use them damn things. So I've kept them, and you don't even see these with the metal no more. That's how old they are. These things are probably over 20 years old. So I just use them to do this. So this is the part where 5912 you learn about clove. All right, it will be on my Patreon account. Okay, so you need one of these. It can be big or small. Anytime you wanna powder something down, or you can burn it. Sometimes you'll see them whole in a thing, right? So you can burn them as this, right? You can burn them like that whole, or you can make a powder out if you're gonna mix them with something else. You can put them in your bath water when you're doing a spiritual bath. Clove is masculine. It represents Jupiter, so it brings money, it protects, so it's about money too. All right, and it's the fire element. That's why it's spicy when you put it in your mouth, like cinnamon. That's why you saw me going like that, because it was getting hot in my mouth. It's like ginger. It's like cinnamon. It burns, right? So that's fire. And you see it burning, right? So, and it says powers, protection, exorcism, love, and money. So you can burn clove, whatever you want. You can activate it, right? Once you put your intention in, when you're gonna burn it, what you're gonna burn it for, you can always activate it with a bell. You can always blow your essence on it, right? You can clap. That activates the powers in it whenever you put your intentions, right? So it is protection, exorcism, love, and money. Magical use: burn as an incense. Clove attracts riches, drives away hostile and negative forces, produce spiritual vibration, and purifies the area. Right? So you get you one of these, and I'm gonna make a powder out of it, or I'm gonna just crush it a little bit. If I wanted to mix it with other ones, I could, right? Now I got it a little. See? There you go. That's it, right? Right? Hey, eat and hush. All right, and so now it says, clove as burn as an incense to stop others from gossiping about you. And then it says, worn or carried clove attracts opposite sex and brings comfort to the bereaved. So there's your clove. Now, if you want to get specific, get you some parchment paper, get you a piece of paper. It don't matter. It just tear out some type of piece of paper and write. Let me find a post-it note somewhere around here. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna go with the lead, because what? It's element, right? So I'm gonna go with the lead, the number 2 pencil, right? And I'm gonna put on here. I ain't gonna tell y'all what. I'm writing. Okay. Then I'm gonna put it under there and I'm gonna burn it. And I already activated it. And there you have it. So, and then when I'm finished with that, unless I'm gonna use that paper, hey, go in the room if you finish. Stop. Blow your nose, Kari, and go wash your hands. And so unless I'm gonna use this again, right? You can use it 3 days, week, and then burn it afterward. All right. But if I'm gonna use it every day, I might keep it because I might want to keep using it. Right? So I got goosebumps. That's confirmation. So again, there it is. And I'm not gonna tell what I said on there, of course. All right. So boom. I just read what it was about. Wow, going to try that. Good, Swan. It said, when I rung the bell, you got a notification? Oh, that's confirmation. This the second bell I broke. Oh, that was confirmation. That was they was hating. You see how that work? Do you see how that motherfucking work? Oh my God. That was confirmation. It was a matter of time. 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 Oh my God. Y'all see how that worked? Soon I did that. You see how that worked? That's confirmation. Ain't nothing a coincidence. Ain't nothing a damn coincidence, honey. Ain't nothing a damn coincidence. Right? And I'm just going to move it out of the way so I can put some more on there and stop the rest of them. So get y'all one of these. You can get a big one or a small one, like I said. Kason, give me a bag, baby. Y'all see that? That means that was negativity. Give me a trash bag. It's a little blue bell. It's a little blue bell. Kari, Kason. That means I hit a nerve with somebody. So that's how y'all can stop. And if you know the person that's gossiping about you, you can shut them up and put their name on that piece of paper if you want to. You can shut them up and put their name on that piece of paper. So you can get real specific. You can get really specific. Now, see, I didn't let y'all know what I said, but see how that worked just that quick? Because that's confirmation. That's confirmation. You can't tell me this shit. You can't tell me this shit don't have magical powers. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me it don't have magical powers. Y'all seen that live and in person. Y'all seen that live and in person. Don't send me another bill. I'll get my next bill. All right? Don't nobody send me nothing. I don't want no gifts. If you want to give me donations, then fine. Give me donations. I can go find my own bill. This is the second bill I done broke. This is the second bill I done broke. So, and y'all got that in live person color and living color. Y'all got that in living color. So that go to show you how quickly that worked. Right? So it says haters will always hate Kim. All right? Right, Irma? They mad because I'm teaching y'all. They mad because I'm teaching y'all how to fight back against the shit that they doing to y'all, that they've been doing to y'all. And they think that y'all the only one, y'all don't need to know it, how to defend y'allself, but y'all do need to know how to defend y'allself. You do. Spiritual world, you got laws, yeah, universal laws, you still got to abide by, but when I'm talking about when you're doing certain stuff, that's between you and your ancestors. That's not between somebody else. Stop. Go in there and play. Go. And stop screaming. They ain't got their stomach full. Now they're going to run through here and play. So, again, that's confirmation right there. That worked pretty quick. Shit. That was pretty damn fast, dude. That was confirmation. Oh, look here, that piece of glass. I know a piece of hell. So that go to show y'all. Damn. All right, I got a bell in the back. Anyway, I don't need a bell. I got the damn bowl. I got the bowls. I got the singing bowls. I don't need a bell anyway. But put this here, Kason. Put this over there on that thing. Do not drop it, please. Back over there. Right straight ahead. Look straight ahead. Put it on that table. On that table. On that table over there against the wall. Thank you. There you go. Push it back in there. In that space. There you go. There you go. All right. So y'all see that? Always send. Thank you. It says, a slice of bread will help to gather the broken pieces. Oh, thank you. It said, you so divine. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all saw how that worked? That's how that shit worked. And then, like I said, you can burn this every day. If you know the person name, you can put the person name. if you know for a fact that they gossiping about you, whatever your enemies, you can say known and unknown, seen and unseen, heard and unheard. All enemies, stop gossiping. Boom. Or you can say I attract love and money, because that's what it said it did, right? Worn or carried clothes attract opposite sex and bring comfort to the bereaved. So and if you want to know the book, it's Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Herbs. So it tell you about all the herbs. It tell you their powers and stuff. Don't be doing this to people that don't want you though. That's my disclaimer. Don't do it, because it's going to backfire on your ass. Because if you do a love spell on somebody against their will and they don't want you, you can really hurt yourself when they snap out of it. If you can even do it. Sometimes you can't even do it because spirit won't let you, depend on who the person is and their mission. You can't just go around doing love spells on somebody that's not yours and don't belong to you. So again, this is a good book to start. Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. So if you don't have that, that's why I read it out. All right? Right there. Right there. Clove. All right? You attract money and love for growth. There. That's all you got to use it for you. You don't have to use it against somebody. You can use it for yourself. You know, that's why I give you multiple ways to use it in the book. You know, Cunningham has a lot of good books. Crystal books, a lot of different other books. He writes a lot about the herbs. But always your intent is what is powerful. And there's cinnamon right there. So cinnamon even in there. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them in there. All right. So again, with you can look up the health benefits of cloves, like I just chewed it, right? Because it has proper, like it gets the fungus or bacteria or whatever. I think it's good for gingivitis. It's good for the blood pressure. If you take like 2 to 4 of them every morning, it cleans your teeth. It has a lot of things to do with your mouth as well as your heart. So cook with it sometimes, you know, put it, burn it, however you use it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you, right? And then I'm gonna pull the rest of it in there, see? Because I already did it, so that's the rest of it. So again, now when I get done, like I said, I can burn the paper and do it again, or I can use this for tomorrow. And I can do this every day. Every day, every morning I wake up, I can shut my enemies up. I can shut their damn mouth, get their fucking name out of my motherfucking mouth. I mean, get my name out of their motherfucking mouth. Mind your business. And you can put on there, mind your business. Or you can attract love and money. Whatever. That's why you got to read and study the herbs, so you'll know what the different magical components to those herbs are. Right? I'm just saying. Empower yourself. Power to the people. Not the steeple. Ah! Damn, I was about to reach for the bell. You see how I got to the bell? Look at that. Power to the people, not the steeple. Remember, the church we call not sheep, steeple, because they sleep. Power to the people, not the steeple. That's Kem Arts. Quote that. That's my intelligent property, by the way. Emotional intelligence. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Power to the people, not the steeple. Kem got them bars, baby. Kem Arts got them bars. You know, them lyrics. All right. So again, that's true. Kem, you're an inspiration. Thank you, Irma. Thank you. Let them the F know. let them the fuck know, right? The steeple has waken up. The sheep has waken up. And that's what they don't want y'all to do. They want to fight so bad because they can keep that darkness going. They don't want that shit to come to the light. So they want, but starseeds, indigos, chosens, we're here to bring that shit open. We're not here to do all that bullshit. That's not what we about. You have a right to know. You have a right to know. You have a right to choose. You have a right to know the truth. You have a right to be individual, whatever the hell that is, for any and everybody. You have a right to whatever resonate with you, long as you ain't breaking the physical and the universal laws. You have a right to be happy. You have a right to live in peace. You have a right not to be harmed. You have a right to start a business if that's what you want. You have a right to get a good paying job and they pay you fair wages. Yes, you have a right. You have a right. So it doesn't matter if you want to be on a 9 to 5 or a 10 to 6. It don't matter if you want to start your own business and work from your house. You have a right to do so in peace. You have a right to do so in peace. Right? So that's what that is. It says, thank you for the advice. You're welcome, Maurice. It went right in my throat. It says, you're Haitian and we put cloves in many of our foods. That's good. Yeah, you can cook with cloves. You can burn them for, like I said, prosperity, abundance, love, and again, to stop the gossip. If you know somebody got their name in your fucking mouth. And I'm going to tell you why. When you see them bubbles in that egg cleanse, that's when you need to really burn it. You need to burn it when you get them bubbles at the top of that egg cleanse. Because those people that's looking at you is the ones probably gossiping about you. Even if you don't know or not. Even if you don't know or not. So, see there? See there? Nap time. Y'all just got up and gonna just take a nap. And that's what y'all gonna do. Y'all better get it together. All right. So what can I do with the rest of this? Because I don't want to burn no more cloves. I'm gonna get my other incense and get my other ones on here. We have some lavender, so let's get some lavender. Lavender is good for inner peace and calm and prosperity. So let me move this out the way. I'm gonna burn it. Give it to the wind. I'm gonna burn it because it's done. See, you can burn it and then let the ashes go outside, and then you released it. So that's like a ritual. That was a ritual. See? And now I can just go, whew. Take it on, Mother Gaia, take it on. Return their gossip back to their ass, right? Return their gossip back to their ass. So for calm now, lavender, right? I'll throw that out in a minute. And now I'm finna bring some prosperity and abundance in. And this is the first month, right? The first day of the so-called, the first day of the month. So you can burn lavender. Now let's see lavender. I might have to go back and write lavender up there. Because I wanted to get that negative energy out of here. All right, so lavender, let me find it first. They don't want y'all to be self-sufficient when you should be self-sufficient. We can't get to everybody in the world, so it doesn't matter about self-sufficiency, you know, people being self-sufficient, because there's too many people some people don't want to divvy in this stuff, right? So it doesn't matter. We're always going to have business. It doesn't matter because some people don't want to do this stuff. That's their prerogative. Everybody is not going to feel confident to do anything like this, right? And come here. That's masculine. That's Mercury. That's air. The lavender. It's for love, protection, sleep, chastity, longevity, purification, happiness, and peace. Right? Magical uses. Lavender has long been used in love spells and sachets. I always have problems saying that word. Clothing, clothing. Nabbed with the fragrance flower or lavender placed in drawers and clothes attract love. Lavender helps you go to sleep too. That's why they put it in Bath and Body. This is spearmint, but Bath and Body have the lavender one you rub on, right? Because it helps relax and help you go to sleep. A piece of paper on which you rub lavender is excellent for writing love notes. The scent of lavender particularly attracts men, and lavender water or the essential oil was worn by prostitutes, prostitute cats. All right, for several centuries ago, for both advertise their profession as well, attract through magical customers. So that was the hidden thing. If women wore lavender or smelled like lavender, that was letting the man know they was a prostitute cat. That was like the underlaying sign that they gave because they didn't advertise. So if you got lavender and smell like lavender, men knowing that now, they're going to be like, oh, she for sale. back in centuries, that's how they did it, right? Lavender also protects against cruel treatment at the hands of a spouse if worn. All right, I'm skipping. Let me go down. Lavender is conducive to long life. Lavender is also used in healing mixtures carried to see ghosts and worn to protect against evil eye. It is added to purification baths. Okay, in the Renaissance time, it was believed that lavender together with rosemary, if worn, will preserve a woman's chastity. So you can mix it with, I try to burn as much as I can on that little thing. More lavender, right? And a wish divination, place lavender under your pillow while thinking of a wish. Do this just prior to retiring for the night. In the morning, if you have dreamed of anything relating to your wish, it will come true. So it helps with dreams and seeing what you need to be doing or focusing on. Depending on, like, say, am I going to be a millionaire? Then put it under your pillow. And then in your pillow, then if you dream of something in the night, then yeah, that means you're going to be a millionaire. Or whatever your wish fulfillment. Am I going to get this job? Am I going to get this house? Am I going to meet my soulmate and live together with my soulmate or twin flame? Then if you dream about it, yes, your wish is going to come true. So, but if not, you got a little work to do. Okay, that's lavender. It's masculine, air, and Mercury. Deals with communication, right? Mercury deals with communication. Mercury is Virgo and Gemini, right? Detailed communication. I use rosemary at times in my altar. Yeah. I'll burn it sometimes too, depending on what I'm doing. If it's money or whatever. Rosemary, let me see. Rosemary is, I think rosemary is for money too. Rosemary. Rosemary is fire, sun, protection, love, lust, mental powers, exorcism, purification, healing, sleep, and use. It's one of the oldest incense. Laid under the bed, it protects the sleeper from all harm. Rosemary has long been used in love. Yeah, it's for love. Love and lust incense. Rosemary infused is used to wash the hands before healing work, and leaf mixed with juniper berries are burned in sick rooms to promote healing. So I can use rosemary and juniper, which I got, which I need to go get right now because I don't feel well. So I need to burn rosemary and juniper with this, or start me another one. Right? Or start me another one and do, because my sinuses is acting up. So y'all got that there? So now I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna let this go to the wind. Ashes. Or you can put it in the scrubs. Huh? No, I'm on it. I'm using all of them. Go back, go play. And so I can go and put that in the dirt. I can put it in this dirt if I want to, but I'm not gonna put it in the house. Put it in the dirt outside under a tree, or just let it go like that and don't even look at it. Just flip that thing back like that and return to sender. Shoot. Take it on, Mother Gaia. Shoot. I release the gossip. Back to who the original origin, right? Back to the person. So again, bad energies, send it back to all. Yep. I actually let it go. Let Kim, it says don't dig it. That's digging your own energy. Yeah. Let it go. So again, let them ashes go in the wind. Ashe. So it said, what book are you reading? That's the Cunningham Herbal book, the Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs by Scott Cunningham. That one right there. And it'll tell you how to work with the herbs, how to attract more money, how to attract love. You know, if you want to mix up your own little thing with herbs and stuff. And some of the, now, the thing with some herbs, you can't get them out of metaphysics stores if they have not been farmed to eat. Some of them are not farmed to eat. Y'all have to know the difference. Some of them are just meant to do sachets and burning. They're not meant to boil as a tea. So you can't go the cheap route. You got to go to the herbal store to get the ones for drinking. Okay? You got to go to the herbal store to get the ones for drinking, because you'll see lavender in a metaphysics store and it's not for your consumption. It's only for burning or making a spiritual bath for, or a sachet. You got it? It don't mean you boil it. It don't mean you go, oh, I can drink. No, because it haven't been farmed that way. So it might have some other shit on it. You don't want to drink it. Go to the herbal store and get the ones for consumption. Or out of your grocery store is the ones for that's been farmed for consumption. These have been farmed for this stuff. Burning, sachets, essential oils. Hey, sweetie. Spider-Man. Or something like that, like the Spider-Man. You want to give him the Spider-Man. You gonna give him the Spidey hands. Like, why is you up in my face? Why is you in my business, little boy? All right? And so you want to give him the Spidey hands and get down. Okay. All right. Now, you can't get the phone because I'm on it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The Spidey hands, child. Hey, you say hey to him? Say hey. Oh, my gosh. Get on, Kari. Do the Spidey hands and wave goodbye. Spidey hands and wave goodbye. All right. Look at him playing in the camera. Wow. This boy here. All right. All right, bye, Spider-Man. Don't mess with that. It's recording. Go. Go now. Oh my God! Look at here, go, Kari, stop! I'm telling your mama. I'm gonna tell your mama. Get your little butt over there. Get now, Kari. I'm gonna be no for the rest of the day. It's gonna be a no. Did you get your cookie? Go get some water. Come on, bye. I'm gonna call your daddy. You want me to call your daddy? I'm gonna call your daddy. You better stop. You better stop. Call your mommy and your daddy. Don't be hunting me. He got his hair done. Yeah, he got a little hair. They got a whole new attitude. All of them do. All right, y'all. That helped y'all out. I hope that helped y'all out. So now I gotta add what I gotta do. I gotta add Rosemary. And I gotta add Rosemary and Lavender to the title. Because I wasn't meant to do that, but since I just did, I better at least put it up in the title. Because you can burn, hey, because you can burn it. But like I said, the ones that's meant for burning, don't consume them. Entertainment, educational purposes only, that's my disclaimer. Take where it resonates. If you ain't into this, that's fine. That you ain't got to be. If you ain't into Mother Nature herbs and using them for your beneficial, that is your prerogative. Ain't nobody telling y'all you got to do any of this. You can leave it to the diviners or the spiritual people, or y'all can pay people to do it for y'all. All right, but if you want to learn, that's the way you got to learn. That's 88 minutes. Thank you, sweetie. That's the way you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn by trial and error. You're gonna learn by getting out there and doing it yourself, so you can see where you need to increase your power at. You got to start somewhere. It is really not starting somewhere. It's all about you remembering. Y'all got to remember how to use this stuff. We already know how to use this stuff because, like I said, over there somewhere. Because, like I said, we got our ancestors in us, so they've used this stuff. So it's just about you bringing it back to your memory of how to use the stuff. And if you are open to them, they will show you how to use the stuff. It's not witchcraft. It's your culture. It's your identity. So it's you cook with these seasonings. Stop! Don't drop that on the floor. And so I don't know why it's not working. Something wrong with it. I don't know. It must be the battery. I got to get a new battery. I think the battery is out in the remote or something. And pass it on because the next generation. Exactly. Because the herbs aren't going nowhere. The herbs are going to be here for millennium. So they're not going nowhere. Mother Nature ain't going nowhere, whether we're humans here or not. She's not going. Those herbs are going to still grow out there in the wild. So you might as well make yourself at home. Y'all might as well make yourself at home. All right? Because they're not going nowhere. You can find these out anywhere, on any continent. You're going to find herbs because that's part of Mother Nature. She put everything for us here so that we can be able to get the benefits of it and use it to uplift ourselves. Not to hold people back, but to uplift yourself. So you got two ways you can use these herbs. Don't take nothing I say and use it against somebody else. You can use herbs for good, for the upliftment of whatever you're trying to get in your life, love, money, a job, prosperity, abundance, whatever. Or you use them in opposition against somebody. See, the universe ain't got no favorites. So either we using it for good or not so good. Right? And so just know with good and not so good still becomes consequences, right? So it depends on how you're using all this magical stuff. Really, the magic is your intention. It's not really, it's got its own benefits, but your intention is setting the tone, all right? The vibration or the lower or the higher vibration of what you're using. If you're using it for enlightenment, upliftment, motivation, inspiration, or you're using it to harm somebody else. Now, the question here you need to ask, if do unto others as I would have some do unto me, why would you use herbs to harm someone else if you would not use those herbs to harm yourself? Shikari, stop. Answer the question. Would you use a herb to harm yourself? Everybody gonna say no. So then why would you use an herb to harm somebody else? Because you wouldn't use it to harm yourself. So do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Use it for you. You use it for your good, but you would use it for harm for somebody else. Does not even make sense. Does not even make sense. So you need, next time you think about harming somebody else, you need to ask yourself, now would I put this on myself? Would I do this to myself? And your answer gonna be no. Because if it's yes, then you just ain't working with a brain. Because nobody wanna harm themselves. So then why would you harm somebody else? What I've learned, that spells and all bad energy they send you, that's work is in how powerful the individual, but it doesn't work is because the person is not so powerful. It's the intention. It's the intention, but it's also your will. Nobody can override your will. You just got to have a strong will. So you got to be really tapped in. That's why. You got to know what you're doing and you got to really be tapped in because that's your divine will. That's your birthright. And once you're aware, you're aware. You ain't going back to sleep. No matter if you fake it or not. You're up, you're up. If you sleep, you're still asleep. So, right? Power to the people, not the steeple. All right? So those that are up will empower themselves. Those that are asleep will be dispowered. So magic will work more on those that are asleep versus those that are awake and know what the fuck they doing. And know source. right? And walking in their divine purpose, their assignment, their divine will, their calling, and they got good intentions, pure intentions, right? It says about the peacekeeper and only the good shall see, whatever that damn verse is. Only the pure in heart shall see God and be a peacekeeper or whatever that them 2 verses is. All right, I can't. My head is not even registering right now, but y'all get the little thing I'm trying to say. All right. So again, people can try and try, but if we have stronger energy, can stop all harm. Yeah, you can. You really can. You really can. So anybody got any questions? Y'all good? Okay, we good. That was my I'm gonna put this on my Patreon, so those over there, you're gonna get the same thing. So it'll be on my Patreon because I'm gonna consolidate right now just to get some stuff done. What you got on? What did I tell y'all about that? Take it off. All right, so we good. Everybody good. See y'all later for pop-up. I got Slay number 1, Blair number 2, Beverly number 3, Jennifer number 4, and my storage just went out. So I'm not gonna keep talking. I think that was somebody else. Yo, that was Jennifer. I got her. All right, Jennifer number 4. I gotta sneeze. So again, find you a little bowl, and also when you're feeding, whatever you're doing for your altar, whatever y'all doing for your altar, or whatever y'all doing for is feeding your ancestors. If you got an ancestor altar, you don't let nobody eat out of the dish in the house. When y'all get to that point. When y'all get to that point, this is the bowl or something. Whatever you designate to the ancestors will be the bowl for the ancestors. Fruit, soups, food. Nobody eats out of that. So you need to put it away. If y'all got children or people, you need to put it away in something else. So, because you're not going to always have stuff over on your altar. They don't like to be overfed. All right. Some days it might be breakfast all day. Some days it might be dinner. Some days it might be fruit. Some days it might be some stew you make, right? Some soup. So get a little saucer, get a little bowl, get a little glass for shots, like whatever they like, you know, the champagne, the hard liquor, the strong liquor. You want to feed them strong ones, you're going to have to give them gin, rum, vodka. You're going to have to give them the strong drink. They're not going to want that little weak shit. The women might want the red wine or the champagne or the whatever it's like for women. But the men, oh, they might want the stronger stuff, the whiskeys and stuff like that. So buy you a set of shot glasses, or you like not shot glasses, but you know what I'm saying, the men things, the little small ones that the men drink out of. The chalices could be for the women. If you got women that want champagne or red wine, then you want the chalice, the little wine glasses. But for the men, you want the little, put their beer in it, put them whatever their favorite beer is, Jack Daniels, exactly. So you might be buying that like once a month, you know, just to put on the altar. So and then you can pour it out in the ground, give it back to them once the smell is evaporated out of it, because you're gonna get a whiff of it. They'll let you know when they're drinking. They always let me know when they're drinking because I'll get a whiff of it, either in a sleep or during the day if I walk by. Or it'll go down like so fucking fast. Like they will guzzle the shit down. They literally will guzzle the day. You're going to have a block about this much missing in less than 24 hours. They going to be fucking gone. Especially if they was an alcoholic. If they was an alcoholic, that bitch going to have a dent in it about like that. And then you can go to it. I usually go to it and check it. I usually go to it and sniff if I still smell the alcohol. And then I'll ask them, do they want me to pour it out? And then I'll ask them, do they want me to pour it outside in the ground or down the sink? So that's just the way I do it. Y'all don't have to do it that way. That's just the way sometimes they want it in the ground. Sometimes they want it in the sink, you know, and then they won't want it all the time either. So again, it depends on what you want them to do. The strong ones are for the strong ones. The weak shit's for the weak shit. You know. Yes, that happened to me too. It be gone. Like they will demolish that damn alcohol. They will tear that shit up, y'all. They gonna let you know they been there. They even do it to my coffee. If I come back the next day, I got a line like that. Like, I'm sitting there like, God damn, y'all tore that motherfucking coffee up. Like, they will tear coffee up, tea up, whatever. Like, whatever you put out, you're feeding the spiritual realm. The whole thing, well, not the whole thing, but in essence, the reason why you're doing it is you're empowering them on the other side to do the work for you. So it's about strengthening them on the other side. What you do for your ancestors, you do for yourself. So it's about strengthening them on the other side to do the work you called upon them to do. Kick ass, take names later, and bring my motherfucking receipt. You see what I'm saying? Your hands is spotless. You ain't touched nothing. All right? They kicking ass for you. So you want to build up the strength. You want to give them money. You want to give money on the altar as well, on the ancestral altar, because they keep you feeding them. They have the things that they have the things that they need to do on that side, but also it could be you getting it off the altar for some time and then go buying the liquor for them, or go buying a special dish for them, or go buying a cake or something for them, whatever they like to do, right? Play their music too. Play their nice music, the music they love. It could be an old gospel. It could be a blues. It could be whatever. You want to appease them. You want to venerate them, but you want to appease them. You want to pour libation, right? You want to remember them. So, and a lot of ancestors died and got forgotten, whether you know the name of them or not, right? They could still be in your bloodline, but not had children, or nobody, they died and nobody knew because everybody scattered out. So they didn't have nobody to remember them. So you want to remember the forgotten ones and the ones you remember, right? The ones that are forgotten. So you're empowering an army, a legion, not just the ones you knew in the 4 or 5, maybe 3 generations, or maybe even 5. No, you going back past that motherfucker. So you're empowering legions, just like them trillion billions of cells you got in your body. You are empowering legions of ancestors to wake up, come fight the enemy for you. The ones that are attacking you. They're not going to do harm to nobody that ain't doing shit. But to the ones that's hurting you, they going to whoop some ass. They going to whoop some ass from the grave, as they call it. Okay? They going to whoop some ass from the other side. Might pay a lot of them a visit too and scare the shit out their ass. Remember, they can mount anybody they want to. They can mount a complete motherfucking stranger. If somebody fucking with you and you've been diligent in your practice, in your spirituality, and somebody fucking with you, they can mount a complete motherfucking stranger. They don't even have to look at the tweaking. You see the tweaking? Confirmation. I was about to grab the bell. Damn it, where my damn thing at? Y'all saw the light? That's confirmation right there. Y'all saw it, right? Y'all see it tweaking? That's because they here. So they letting you know, yeah, they here. So they can mount a complete stranger to get the enemy for you. But you got to develop that connection with them. And anybody that's trying to harm you, you can call them goddamn motherfuckers that's gangster with their OG shit. And they gonna fuck her up, okay? They gonna go to war for your ass. You gonna be over there knitting some shit. You gonna be over there not fucking realizing they done whoop some ass over there across town, you know, in another continent, wreaking havoc. So that's why our spirituality was so feared. That's why our culture was so feared. Because we honored our dead. We remember our deceased loved ones. We didn't let them just, oh, they gone, fuck it. That is our immune system. That is our defense. That is our culture. That is our identity. That is your royalty. Just like they go to church, you got every right to honor your ancestors, to pay homage to your ancestors. to do what you do in spirituality as they do what they do in fucking religion. Y'all got that? So, call them legions. Call them hey baby, call them legions. Call them motherfucking legions. I guarantee you, when you get disciplined enough, they gonna come.
Hello.
Hey, sweetie, they gonna come. It's
Are you off the phone?
yeah, I'm off. It can't do nothing else.
Could I watch Minions on your phone?
You can watch Cuphead.
No, Minions.
I don't know what that is. No, your mama don't want you watching that. Go watch it on TV if she do. Here,
No, I'm gonna watch it on phone.
look at here, boy.
I don't know what Minions on the phone.
I don't know what that is, so you gonna watch Cuphead because that's the only thing I know what that is. Now I said what I said. Cuphead. I better not come back there and you watching something else. All right. So again, yeah. So what y'all, and this for any of y'all. This not just for black folks, cause y'all getting done dirty too out there. No matter what your religion, color, or preference is, y'all got people that's hating on y'all for no reason. So y'all, this is to empower y'all as well. You know what they say, the last battle is between what? The spirit and the what? Physical. The flesh, right? The flesh and the spirit. So that's where we're at. That's where you're at. You're at a battle between the spirit realm and the physical realm. So somebody gonna lose. Ain't gonna be me, but somebody gonna lose. Because you know why? You should have been serious about your practice if you've been in spirituality, or say you've been in spirituality. You should have been serious about your shit and not faking the funk all this time. So you got a lot of spiritual people out here that's really powerless. You got a lot of spiritual people that's helpless right now because they played the fool. They played like they was really on the goddamn journey and they wasn't on the goddamn journey. You got people out here religious that were really truly religious, but you got a lot of people that was religious that wasn't religious. So they helpless too because they were faking the funk, trying to pretend holier than thou shit. Now they getting their ass beat because they the ones that been doing fucking dark magic on y'all ass when y'all didn't know it. That's in the church, religions, and that's in spirituality. So empower yourself, but it takes discipline, and you're gonna have to buckle down. You can believe whatever you want to believe, but you're gonna have to buckle down. Right? That's the battle of good and evil. That's the battle of good and evil right there. May your good win. May your good override the evil, right? So that's the battle that y'all in. And so you're going to help this because they don't believe. Exactly. I knew it because I see good in people. Yeah, that I ignore it, but I do believe in karma. Hell yeah. Let her take care of that. Yep. Let mama take care of it. Karma and dharma. You just want good dharma, you let them get the fucking karma. Karma could be good or bad depending on what you put out there in the universe. You know, so it depends on whatever y'all putting out there. If you're doing it good just to, be okay and bring positivity your way and opportunities your way, you're not hurting anybody. You just don't want to miss opportunities that's coming to you. You just want to be on your path and just make good of it. That's no harm in that. It's like I said, when you're directing it towards somebody that's not directing it towards you, then you got consequences. All right. So enlightenment in the highest state of consciousness. And so thank you for that. Enlightenment is the highest state of consciousness, right? So you want to become aware. Exactly. You want awareness. You don't want to be left in the dark about stuff. Yeah, it's what go around, come around. What you put out in the universe comes back. That's karma, the law of karma. Karma, restitution. Yeah, what you put out comes back. I still got that damn, clove under my tongue. So yeah, you can take a couple of these every day, 2 of them, chew on them after you brush your teeth, Freshen up your breath. You don't even need Listerine. You can use the clove to freshen up y'all breath. You don't even need Listerine. You chew a couple of those every day, child, you be good. You know, like life is swing. Life is like the pendulum. Life is like the pendulum, if I can find it. Yeah, what I do with it? I move my bowl around. It's up in here somewhere. Also, oh, here it is. Life is like a pendulum. See, that's karma right there. Whatever you put out, come back. That's life. Whatever you put out, comes back. Look at it, now it's spinning. Because it's saying yes. So whatever you put out, comes back. Whatever you put out is coming back around. I didn't even ask it a question. I'm just talking to y'all, and it changed the direction on its own. So good or bad, yep. Good or bad, it's coming back around. See, what go around, come around. What you put out comes back around to the original sender. And that's the problem, like Irma's saying. People don't believe in karma. They don't believe that the law of the universe is governed by karma. They don't believe it, but they will in a minute. They will in a minute, you know. So, yeah. Let them think that. Long as y'all do it, long as y'all abide by it, don't worry about nobody else. They'll find out. A lot of people think it's bad luck. It ain't bad luck. A lot of it is their karma. A lot of it is what they've been doing or what they haven't been doing. What they could have done in a past lifetime. So, thank y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm finna go. We got pop up later. I already did the week. It's 11:15. Angel number 1115. All right. So that's confirmation. Thank y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. 2 things I know about what we do get in life is karma and death. Yep. And sometimes, depending on how bad the person is, death is their karma. Death is their karma. Sometimes their karma is to stay on this earth and watch. And watch. They be begging to die and can't die. I've had so many patients that wanted to die and they wouldn't die. They wanted to be gone, but spirit left their ass here to watch so they can be tortured. Depending on what they did. That's everybody that live a long life, y'all, ain't living a long life of longevity because they did right. Sometimes they live a long life because that's the karma. They want to die, but they don't want to take themselves out because they understand suicidal. You don't go nowhere when you commit suicide. And that's why they've been trying to take some of y'all out that way so you won't come back through. So you're not in E5, you're not supposed to commit suicide. Well, and none of them probably. But you see what I'm saying? But some of them will do that stuff so you will want to unalive yourself by all those psychic attacks and shit, right? So it just depends. That's why you got to empower yourself with spirituality, and you got to stop playing about it because it's very real. It's more real than your religion. It's more real than what you think it is. So those souls are just trapped. They're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. You know, so they're going to be just stuck here. So probably the ones we be running into. That's why you got the haunted houses. Sometimes when their soul ain't at rest, they just stay. They just stay wandering in wherever they passed away at, right? Hunting whatever area they were tortured at. Those souls that are trapped in this realm, whether it was suicide or whether because it was an unsolved case or because of the abuse they endured, they linger around in this dimension, right? So again, Kim, I really need a reading. Go to my website, KemArts.org, KEMARTS.org, if you want a private reading with me. All right, truth. I teach students the same thing, just lost a friend to this. Yep. And many passing from, yeah. So again, because they don't want to be here no more, they want a fresh start, but suicide is not a fresh start. You ain't getting a fresh start, according to E5. So again, other people might think they come back, other religions might think they come back, but E5 doesn't. In Yoruba, it doesn't. So, all right, now, There it is. If you want a private reading, my website right there. All right. KemArts.org, KEMARTS.org. We'll be able to pop up later. 14, 14, 25, 25, 35, 35, 45, 45. So, biggest sin is taking your own life. Yeah. Yeah. So, again, because you're not God, you're acting as the divine. And that's up to the divine. You don't know if you would have became a great person or not. You don't know. But like I said, with people doing all this magic stuff and people not telling y'all that stuff that happened to you when they doing all them psychic attacks and conjuring demons and stuff to try to get you to do that. You don't ever want to do that. Go get you some help. Go talk to somebody. You know, call the hotline or something. You know, start calling on your creator, whatever your belief is or something. You know, now, for a spiritual awakening, that's just one of the things you go through because you wake up and you see how really fucked up this planet is with the people running it and the things that's going on that nobody's doing nothing about. And so you will want to go home because at that point of spiritual awakening, you realize this place is not your home, that this is the limitation of the physical body. So once that spiritual awakening part passed over you, then that part will go away. That, because you do go through that in a spiritual awakening when you realize, fuck, what am I doing here? I'm not supposed to be here. This is not my home. You will go through that as a part of a spiritual awakening. But once you get past that little sign and symptom, anything else coming after that is usually somebody fucking with you. That's somebody fucking with you. Because once you went through that, you already know that's part of the awakening. You ain't going through that shit again. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Have a great day, sweetie. So my mother and aunt did magic on my father and he committed suicide. Yeah, that's what they try to get you to unalive yourself. That's why you got to be stronger. That's why you got to be stronger and wiser. It's for your protection. Don't walk around clueless. Study different stuff so you know. Look at the light tweaking again. See, that's the ancestor. That lets you know they here. That's what I'm saying. That lets you know my light tweaking again. So that's them spirits, because them people in the background probably hating I'm telling y'all this shit. But that's all right. You gotta know. You gotta know how to defend yourself against their ass. So, because they lying to y'all ass. You know. They said we're in the year 2024. The 8 is not really technically the real year, because they've been still in time. But if you want to say, yeah, 2024 equals 8, so the law of karma. So we gonna go with the lie they done told. So if you're gonna go with the lie they done told, yes, the law of 8, right? We'll go around, come back around, the infinity sign. But because they stole time and fucked up the time, you know, then you gotta do some math to know what really time it is. Just so y'all know. So do the research and you'll figure it out. That's another little homework assignment for some of y'all to find out what really time we're living in. And once you see that, you know, you just be okay. You know, that's the matrix for you. Optical illusion. They love illusions, you know. So that's how they operate. So, all right, we out. Ooh, 11:22 master numbers right there. Whoa! Oh, look at you saying 117 watching and 117 minutes. And then I just said 11:22. Damn! Master number 11:22. So look it up. Anything you find interesting, look it up. You're going to find little write-ups and stuff on it. People that wrote about 12:22. People that wrote about shit. So I ain't talking nothing some people don't already know about. Y'all just got to go do the homework to find out a little bit more about it. So y'all can become aware. Okay. All right. So you can become aware. All right. I'll see y'all later. I'm going to give me something to eat. All right. And get them their lunch fixed. Get some lunch fixed ready for them. But yeah. Thank you. Thank you all. Appreciate y'all. Ooh, I might be back about 3. excuse me, for pop-up. 3 o'clock. Bye, y'all. You'll get this on my Patreon account too, just in case, you know, because YouTube will take your videos down for nothing when you informing the people, because they want y'all to stay asleep. All right, so I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, love, and harmony. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. Thank you, sweeties. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.